bless the Lord at all times. All time. Not every now and then. It doesn't matter what the time is. I will speak well of the Lord. I will speak well of him. I will remember his goodness. I'll remember from whence he has brought me from. I'll remember to say thank you. What does it mean to speak well of the Lord? Is to have an attitude of gratitude. Tell somebody, an attitude of gratitude is critical for continuity. Can you listen to me? Yeah, just listen to me. Tell somebody, an attitude of gratitude is critical for continuity. Psalm 34, verse 1 and 2.
I will bless the Lord at all times.
Bless the Lord at
all times.
I'll bless the Lord at some times.
No.
Every now and then. I will bless the Lord every now and then.
No.
I'll bless the Lord when I feel high. I'll bless the Lord when everything is working. I'll bless the Lord when I'm on the top of the mountain. I'll bless the Lord when I have liquid. When my bank account is loaded. I'll bless the Lord when my prayers are answered. When everything is happening the way I want to. I will bless the Lord when I feel good. When people speak well of me. When everybody loves me. When everybody accepts me. When everybody likes me. When it goes my way, I will bless the Lord when I feel good. You know something? Sometimes I don't feel good. And the reason why he said, I will, is the Spirit speaking. Because this thing called the soul can always be messed up. Because it's the soul that sees what's going on around you, not your spirit. The soul hears, thinks, speaks, smells. The soul. So there are things happening every day, 24/7, that will cause your soul not to bless the Lord, but will cause your soul to be grieved. But you have to make a quality decision that it doesn't matter what's going on around me. I will cultivate the attitude of speaking well of the Lord, that when I open my mouth, I will only say good things about the Lord and good things about others and not bad things. I will bless the Lord at all times. It's a decision. Tell somebody, it's a decision. It's a decision. It's not a feeling. It's a decision. Sometimes I don't want to bless the Lord. Sometimes I want to say something else. But if you don't speak well of me, and I keep hearing that you don't speak well of me, I have the right to stay away from you. And I can choose to love you, but to love you from afar. I don't have to love you close. I can love you from afar if you don't speak well of me. Are you hearing me? I'm attracted to people who speak well of me. And God is attracted to us when we speak well of him, not when we speak ill of him. And a lot of us, we only speak well of the Lord, bless the Lord, only when good things are happening. When things don't happen the way you want it, you get disappointed. And it shows on your face. Turn to somebody and say, why have you made your countenance that way? You know, in the Old Testament, one of the sins and people were killed for is to come before the king with a bad countenance. Yeah. Especially if you are the king corpse bearer. You come before the king with a bad countenance, they'll kill you. You enter into his courts with what? His gates. There are methodologies and protocols by which we come into the presence. You don't just come anywhere, anyhow. You come by the protocol. Thanksgiving, praise gives you the key to unlock and to enter. If you don't come with any other key, you are denied access. thanksgiving is an attitude of gratitude. Some of us, we never thank God for anything. I was talking to a couple, and the wife said, I don't know how to say thank you. The man said, Papa, I'm doing everything. The only thing I'm asking from her is to say thank you. And she said, I don't know how to say thank you. Why do I have to say thank you? It's your duty. It's your duty. Me too, I cook for you. I do what I have to do as a wife. I don't expect you to say thank you. So why do I have to say thank you? I just realized that this one is too deep for me. Go ahead. Bless the Lord at all times. His praise
shall continually be in my mouth.
His praise shall what?
Continually.
His praise shall be every now and then.
No, sir.
But what?
Continually.
But what?
Continually.
Continue in the morning, in the afternoon, at night, at every time. His praise. What does his praise mean? I will speak well of the Lord at all times. Continuously. I will continuously speak well of the Lord. How well do you speak of the Lord? Tell somebody this morning, when I look at your countenance, it's very suspicious. Bless at all times. His praise. What comes out of your mouth when you open your mouth? Tell somebody, whenever you open your mouth to speak, you are on trial. The Bible says, life and death is in the power of the tongue. What do you say when you speak? You can choose to speak life and you can choose to speak death. It's a choice. It's a decision. Especially when you are angry, when you're upset, when you have the right to be angry, when you have the right to be upset. Because every now and then, every one of us have the right to be upset and the right to be angry. Now, when my kids were growing up, sometimes when I'm mad and angry and upset, I look and say, look at your face like your father's face. But that is not what I wanted to say. I wanted to say something else. But when I remember the power of my words, all I can say, look at your face like your father's face. And when I say that, they know I'm very upset. Proverbs 6:2. Proverbs 6:2.
Thou art snared with the words of thy mouth.
Snare with whose words?
Your own words.
Whose words? Whose words? So, you see, the devil cannot curse you. But what he does is to manipulate you and get you to curse yourself by manipulating what you hear, what you see, what you feel, what you smell, and get you to use your own mouth to curse yourself because he can't curse you. So he will deploy your mouth against you. You have to cultivate the attitude of not saying what you feel. Your words can ensnare you. And when the devil wants to ensnare you, what he does is to provoke you, vex you, and make you hear something you shouldn't hear, or poison you by what you see or by what you hear, and get your mouth to be deployed as a tool, a weapon, and a vehicle to sign your death warrant. So be careful, because by thy words thou art justified, by thy words thou art condemned. So the devil don't have to curse you. All he has to do is to set you up and get you yourself to curse yourself by the words of your mouth. So whenever you're upset, don't talk. Take a walk. Tell somebody, take a walk. Get up, take a walk. Just take a walk. Just take a walk. Pray in the spirit. Everybody, just get up for 1 minute. Take a walk. Take about 2-3 steps and pray in the Holy Ghost. Sadabahados. Ledondo. Hey, Kadila Hakata. Go back to your seat. Go back to your seat. When you're upset, instead of you screaming, I was talking to one of my security guys and I said, you are always angry. I said, every time you open your mouth, you are screaming, you are yelling. And I said, how come there is no peace in your heart? Why is it that there's so much anger in you? And I said, God has been good to you. I said, remember from whence you have come. My message is simple. This is the title of my message. Forget not. Because you can forget. And that is the greatest problem of believers and humanity. We forget too quick. We forget from whence we have come. That was the problem of the children of Israel. After 430 years in captivity, even though they had light in Goshen, what you must understand is they had light in the land of captivity and in the land of bondage, so they still weren't free. But here they were. They were free from the land of captivity. And they complained about everything. And God said, what is wrong with these people? That after everything I brought you through, that I've done, you keep forgetting that you have been in bondage and in captivity, you and your children and your household and your loved ones, and that you were slaves. And I've set you free and made you free. And all you keep doing is to remind me of that which I haven't yet done for you. And God said, as I live, none of the ones and none of these that I brought out of the land of Egypt with my mighty hand and performed great wonders by releasing 10 plagues to kill all the 10 gods of the land of Egypt. God said that none of them shall enter into my rest and see the land that flows with milk and honey, except their sons and their daughters, and they will all fall in the wilderness until they are all wiped out. Then I will bring their sons and daughters to my rest. And they all died, except Caleb and Joshua and their children. The journey from Egypt to Canaan was a journey of 40 days, and it became a journey of 40 years. Ingratitude can delay the manifestation of your promise.